Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting
So just so you know, everybody, we've got a different little bit of a light setup here, so if there's any more bald eclipses, you'll know.
So I thought we might just have a quick chat about video types, because there's not a tremendous amount of research on it.
No.
Most research on multimedia is getting a bit old. It's probably 15 years old, and a lot of it is because if you think about it, if you've got a page that's got an image on it and words, well, that is multimedia.
Yep.
So some of the multimedia work has been on this sort of multimedia.
Yep.
But we're now in the 21st century where students are very au fait with interacting with video.
Yeah.
So there's some question about how relevant it continues to be.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the different types of video. So I mean, obviously you've got your PowerPoint
That clue word
with
up there.
voiceover.
Yep, and inking.
Oh yeah. So then you've got your tablet. So your Khan style tablet.
Yep. Well, see, that also ties back with the PowerPoint because a great way of hooking teachers. Teachers got heaps of PowerPoints.
Yeah.
So if I show them, just grab an old PowerPoint,
Yeah.
throw it in a mix, and now voice
Annotate
and
it.
And
Yeah.
they
Oh,
just go,
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah,
So they
wow.
repurpose
Yeah.
a 20th century technology as a 21st century
Okay.
technology.
Yeah.
And the other thing with that, they can throw a quiz question in.
Yeah.
They can make it not just passive for them.
So we've got a couple of others as well. And the last one is like your green screen, I think.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll just quickly tell you my experiences. Green screen, I spent an hour in post-production for every minute of video on green screen. So can we scrap that based on that?
That's in and that's out.
And what my students said was, they said, "Sir, I don't know what to write down." So I had some students that would watch, would spend, an hour writing every word that I said as a transcript of the video, and I had some
good,
people who
yeah.
watch the whole thing, nod politely and say, "I don't know what to write down." And I didn't want to do either of those. I wanted them to write a summary, and so they found that very difficult to do with the green screen.
Cool.
So I don't think that's, for me, that didn't seem to work so well. With the PowerPoint, there's a risk with PowerPoint, and that's about cognitive load. Remember how we've talked about cognitive load before?
Yep.
So there's a couple of different types of cognitive load. I find that very hard to say, cognitive. But essentially, what we're talking about is extraneous cognitive load. So it's extraneous to the learning goal. A classic one would be, you've got a PowerPoint and you thought it was funny to put a Far Side cartoon in there. And the thing is, it's a distraction and it doesn't add value, so it adds extraneous load. So we've only got a certain amount of processing power in our brains to be able to understand a concept. And if there's noise, extraneous load, that doesn't add value to it, then it's extraneous and we shouldn't have it.
Okay.
So there's a risk with PowerPoint that if you've got words plus talkies and images
And
all,
traditionally we overpack them.
That's right. And now if we're also annotating them as well.
So we've got audio,
That's right.
annotation, and we've got this,
Text,
we've got this, and we've got a little Far Side. So we've got 5.
That's it. So
Not all extraneous,
No,
but
no.
probably 3 of the 5.
So I'm not saying don't do it, but just be aware of that risk.
Yeah.
The benefit of it, though, as you say, we've already got the resources, so we're just going to tweak them.
Repurpose them.
And the other thing, of course, is it's really easy to do. And you can do it in your jammies on a Sunday night.
Yep. No external mic. These devices nowadays, the HP, the Lenovo, the Surface Pro, their internal mics
exceptional.
are just exceptional.
So there was a study done a few years ago looking at having a picture-in-picture, so that the instructor's face was at the bottom of the PowerPoint.
Yep.
Students preferred it, didn't improve learning.
Yep.
So,
see, I tie that in with this. I think there's an affective objective there.
I agree entirely.
Yep.
So let's have a look at this next one. These ones here, these 3, all involve writing in real time. The instructor writing in real time.
And commenting.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it reduces the extraneous load because it's building slowly. And so studies that have looked at PowerPoint versus, forget Lightbook because they have no research on that yet, but PowerPoint versus tablet and the dock camera type thing, they've actually found that drawing and writing in real time improved learning compared with your static PowerPoint. Okay, so there's a lot to be said for that.
Yep. That's where we've got an awful lot of our staff at the moment, is working with the tablet.
The Khan style, yeah, absolutely. Now, the thing is, as you were just saying then about the affect, so having the instructor visible is more effective for learning than the tablet, okay?
That's a barrier then.
Yeah.
Because we've got half our staff will do picture-in-picture. I myself, I've made hundreds of them. I have never used picture-in-picture.
Okay, so maybe that is a solution. If they're happy to use the Khan style but then do picture-in-picture.
Connection.
Exactly. So maybe that's the thing.
So but you should be saying, Steve, the studies are showing that offers something. So next time you do a tablet, Khan type on your Surface Pro, put your picture in there. Just say nothing, just put the video out there. And see what the kids say. Hey, we saw your picture. When did you decide to do that?
Well, look, the thing where these two are different, and the classic one where you just record yourself writing, on the whiteboard. The thing with all of those is that the student sees your hand writing, and apparently there's something in that. There was some really nice work done by Mayer, who is the godfather of multimedia, and Fiorella just published this year that looked at the tablet, the PowerPoint, the document camera, and they found that the tablet was more effective than the PowerPoint, but the document camera...
uninitiated, could you just talk us... So I'm struggling to see, I know it's a top-down, but are they not...
Well, see, the thing with the
minus
tablet...
the hand.
Correct.
Right. Okay, good. No,
Absolutely.
I've never used a doc camera.
So
that's no hand visible.
Absolutely.
And you're saying, Mayer's saying affordance.
The document camera was most effective.
Really?
It was more effective than having the whole body of the instructor. And they suggested that having the whole body of the instructor may have increased extraneous load, but they were suggesting that... Yes. Well, perhaps, yes, exactly.
Okay.
Mind you, that was...
right.
As opposed to this.
Front facing.
So we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with the light board, but I'm going to measure it and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
But so the thing with the document camera is you see the hands of the instructor. Now, what they posit about that is the fact that we have been evolved to learn by imitating and learn from demonstration. So when you're seeing somebody write and you see their hand, maybe that's why that's more effective.
I would have never given that the time of day.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So it was only one study, but it was a beautiful study. It was very well done.
As a separator between those two.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
And it's significant.
Yeah, and the thing with the document camera, it's very easy to do as well.
That's just that's a piece of paper.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
And you're leaning in here, writing away, and it's doing. So
and look, I would love to get all my maths teachers and that using the light board, but they're using the document camera. And
so they're actually doing what we've got teachers here doing. They're using the tablet. So we're sans the hand.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Now, look, that was one study. But it was really well done, so there's something in it. But PowerPoint versus tablet, the tablet was more effective than the PowerPoint. So
they're gone.
Well, I think at the end of the day,
being ruthless, right? So we're looking for most effective. But as a segue in, I see this is a buy-in. We buy in here.
Well, that's where I started.
And then they say, well, what's coming? What's next?
That's where I started. This is a progression. Yeah. And maybe, and some people will say, I'm off here. This is where I'm going to stay. But some people probably want to continue. Yeah.
Because I've got all this. And teacher this morning, the first time I've ever engaged him on doing a live screen was the live. Because he said, I feel natural here. Yeah. I don't feel disembodied. I feel comfortable.
Yeah, well, it's familiar, because this is what we do.
Yeah. Killed it.
Yeah, that's right. So look, I guess the thing is that it's not about the videos, it's about the time in class. Yeah. However, for the time in class to be most effective, you need to make sure your videos are most effective.
This is on the money.
So
we're not wasting that time, that individual time can't be dropped down the hierarchy. It's still valuable to us.
Absolutely.
So we've got to make this as good as we can efficiently do it, given the time we've got.
Oh, well, that's right, exactly. Right? So the green screen, I don't think it really added value in terms of learning.
Well, that's
for my study, I'm not even actually going to include that.
Right.
I'm going to do PowerPoint, tablet, lightboard, document camera, and just teaching in class. And I'll see, and I'll report back.
Because we love this for its efficiency.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
boom, down, out, up.
So maybe something to try is the tablet with the picture-in-picture.
Bingo, haven't done it. But I do,
Give it a try.
and whether it's a maths thing, big shout out to the social science teachers, they are the picture-in-picture people.
Yeah.
They are the picture, and I'm just,
Yeah.
you see me enough, you're listening to me, that's enough.
Wow.
girls. You don't see
Yeah.
this. You don't see this.
Oh no, they do.
Well, apparently they do.
Subjectively, my
Yeah.
students, I've asked them what do they prefer,
Okay.
and they prefer the ones where I'm writing. So in other words, that, or that.
Right.
And what do you prefer, the one where you can see me or not? And they say no, they prefer to see me.
There you
I know, who
go. Well,
would've
that's
thought?
why
Who would've
I'm
thought?
pushing this down at the moment.
Yeah.
I think there's power in this. There's
Yeah.
power in them seeing the visual flow. And the one you talked about to me last week, this team teaching.
Yeah,
We'd love to
nice
see
way to get people in.
Two history teachers going head to head on a piece, or something like that, and just they hear the dialogue.
Yes.
I reckon that is where I think this is going to be a big win.
Risk time. Let's see how long this one is.
Right.
All right, I think we're done though.